Hello, my name is James Keller, and my mini course is on do-it-yourself electrical home repair. More specifically, this will be a mini course on replacing an outlet, one that either doesn't work very well or just upgrading the current electrical outlet you have in your home. The overview for this, or the idea for this mini course, really came down to being a homeowner myself and making home repairs and just the idea of teaching other homeowners to be a little more independent, save themselves a little money, where they wouldn't have to call, uh, you know, plumbers or electricians or other people to come do some minor home repairs that they could do themselves. Safety is at the forefront of this mini course, as working with electricity can be dangerous. So, making sure that my learners have an understanding of the electrical safety guidelines from different agencies, as well as a general understanding of the tools that they will be using, is imperative. The knowledge gap that I plan to eliminate is having the homeowner thinking they are not capable of any sort of home repair. And a lot of that has to do with confidence. Maybe they never really used tools growing up. They didn't have parents that had used tools when they're growing up. So they're unfamiliar with those tools. And it's something that they want to learn. Again, maybe save a little money to gain, or maybe just to earn little more confidence in themselves. And that's what this mini course is all about, really, is just earning or gaining more confidence through home repair. The target audience would be homeowners, so adults. And as long as they own the home, they can take this course, and it's suited right for them. It's step-by-step course, so they can take their time with it, no rush. It's asynchronous online, so their time is very valuable. I know that as a homeowner and a parent myself. So I designed my mini course to reflect that. Learning outcomes: identify and use common equipment for electrical work, understand basic home safety practices, learn how to safely work with electrical systems, understand how to replace outlets and troubleshoot basic electrical issues. You notice there, out of those 4 learning outcomes, 2 of those deal with safety. Again, safety is paramount. Another thing I want to bring up is the design model, the cognitive apprenticeship model. This design model actually worked really well for this mini course because I will be doing some modeling. I will be doing some scaffolding, as far as showing some video, showing some pictures, as as far as what they need to do and what they need to learn to successfully and safely replace an electrical outlet. I'm going to have them articulate that with a research essay on different types of electrical outlets. They're going to write a reflection after they have successfully installed the new outlet, where they were before, how they felt before, during, and after the installation. Then hopefully with the exploration part of the design model, they will want to take on more tasks, more home repairs, now that they've earned that confidence by successfully completing a home repair task at home. This is the digital media section of my instructional design document. You can see here I have a logo here. You see this logo on the mini course. Has a plug here representing electricity. Hopefully this one mini course can turn into a series of mini courses, and we can change out this logo in the middle. We can put in like piping and wrenches for plumbing, wood, screws, hammer, nails for carpentry, that kind of thing. There's 2 videos down here that I've created, and both of these will show up in the mini course. All right, moving on to the mini course. You can see here is the logo that I showed you just a little bit ago with the do-it-yourself. As far as the classwork is concerned, I am using Google Classroom. Google Classroom, I'm familiar with Google products. I've used them, for the last few years, just about on a daily basis. It integrates really well with PDFs and videos, either from YouTube or ones that you've created. And so it's a really easy LMS system to use. First thing here, we have the welcome video that I created. It's about 3 minutes long, just kind of giving the learner a quick overview of what to expect from the class. The syllabus, going to go through some of the highlights here real quick with the syllabus, information, the description of the course, learning outcomes, communication, feedback. I'm going to try to get back to my students within 24 hours if they ask me a question, about 72 hours on grading. They won't need to have any sort of or buy any sort of material as far as textbooks or whatnot. They will need to buy their outlet. Technological requirements here to run because it is an online asynchronous course. Grading policy, attendance, and academic integrity statement, as well as expectations for myself. I do believe that is very important to make sure that my learners and students know what they can expect from me. Any sort of accommodations they may need, just let me know, and I will be sure to accommodate them. Although most of the information they will receive on the mini course is already can accommodate many different learning disabilities. And then there's a course schedule here. Each week will be a unit. First week, safety and tools. Second week, researching the electrical outlets. Hopefully, and that by the end of the week, they will be picking one to install. And then the last week, they will be installing the outlet and then writing a reflection about about what they learned and whatnot. Okay, so Unit 1, safety and tools. You have some material here you're going to have to read, and then they'll have to take a quiz. They need to make sure they pass this quiz with at least an 80% to move on. If they do not, they have up to 3 chances to pass it. The quiz is a mixture of multiple choice, true, false, and fill in the blank. There is a discussion question after they successfully completed the quiz about what 2 aspects of electrical safety surprised them the most. And there's some prompts here. Having to turn, maybe some aspects is having to turn off the circuit without working on it or not permanently using an extension cord. Tools of the trade. This is the video. One of the videos I've created is about 2 minutes long, goes over some of the tools that they will need to use to replace the electrical outlet. And then there's a matching quiz where they take the tool and match it to its description. Second week, they have to choose an outlet and research some outlets. I have a poster here. The poster has an audio file that goes along with it. So if they need it, they can listen to me talk about the poster. And then there are 2 discussion questions needed to go over with rubrics attached. What functions do they believe are important in an outlet, and talking about some more technologically advanced outlets as far as smart outlets or USB integrated. And then the research paper along with the assignment rubric. And then here is a Google Doc that they can select, and it'll make a copy for them. Last week for the mini course is replacing the outlet, and this is the hands-on week where they will actually physically replace the outlet, take out the old outlet, and replace the new outlet with the new outlet. A video here about turning off the power at the circuit breaker box, which is really, really important. So you need to watch that first, and then the step-by-step installation of the electrical outlet. This is a Google slide presentation, so they can work at their own pace. It'll take about an hour to complete, but they can work at their own pace if they need a little longer time. And they're in the Google slide, there is a reminder to turn off the power, and then a reflection assignment. Again, where they have a Google Doc that'll create it's their own copy of that Google Doc assignment with a rubric attached. And then their course survey, and then some copyright information there. Lastly, mini course evaluation. I use the OSCQR evaluator because I like the check marks. I liked how it was broken up into sufficiently present, minor, moderate, or major revisions. Anytime I had any sort of revision, whether it be minor or major, I did come up with some sort of action plan so I can remind myself what I needed to do. Like here, I don't really have an individual overview for each unit. So that's a major revision. Probably take maybe around 2 hours to come up with some sort of video or something for each of my units. For the most part, I feel like I have most everything present based on the scorecard. Again, once I get into the content and interactions, there's a few things that I need to revise. One thing here for minor, as far as timely, regular feedback. Once a class is started, official dates will be given. Until then, I don't have any dates there. But I believe my course is easy to understand and use. There are some minor additions and revisions that need to be made, and I'm sure I'll come up and find more revisions that need to be made as people start to use my mini course. So thank you very much for your time and have a great day.